In this video, we're going to walk through one example of computing sample variance and sample standard deviation. You can find these formulas in section 2.7.2 of the online Stat 200 notes. I have a hypothetical data set that we're going to be working with today. We'll say that we have observations from 6 different individuals, and those observations are 2, 1, 2, 5, 2, and 6. And we're going to be computing the sample variance and sample standard deviation. Recall the sample variance, s squared, is equal to the sum of squares, which is the sum of all of the deviations from the mean squared divided by n minus 1. The standard deviation, or s, is equal to the square root of the variance. So we'll start by computing the variance, then we'll take the square root of that to get the sample standard deviation. So in order to calculate the variance, we're going to need the sample mean, or x bar, which is equal to the sum of all the observations divided by the number of observations. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2 plus 6 gives us a sum of 18. 18 divided by 6 gives us a sample mean of 3. The first step in computing the variance or standard deviation is to compute each of the deviations. So we're going to take each observation minus the sample mean of 3. So 2 minus 3, 1 minus 3, 2 minus 3, 5 minus 3, 2 minus 3, and 6 minus 3. If you add these numbers up, you should get 0. The next step is to square each of the deviations. So we'll take each of these, multiply it by itself. So negative 1 times negative 1 gives us positive 1. Negative 2 squared gives us a positive 4, and so on. When we add these numbers up, we get the sum of squares. So 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 9 gives us a sum of squares of 20, which means our variance is equal to 20 divided by 6 minus 1. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So this is our variance. Next, we can compute the standard deviation. The standard deviation is equal to the square root of the variance. So the square root of 4 is 2, which gives us a standard deviation of 2.